The WNBA believed they had Caitlin Clark all figured out, a once-in-a-generation scorer, a ratings powerhouse, and the ideal face to finally push women's basketball into the mainstream spotlight. But what the league didn't anticipate was the influence of her agent. Behind closed doors, a calculated strategy is unfolding, and Caitlin Clark's team is leveraging the league's own newly updated rules and collective bargaining agreement, CBA, to engineer a seismic shift that could redefine everything about the WNBA. From pushing for charter flights and personal marketing control to possibly maneuvering a trade away from Indiana, this isn't just a rookie seeking wins, it's a blueprint for power, legacy, and control over the league's future. And shockingly, they might actually succeed. Clark didn't just join the WNBA, she exploded into it. Before ever putting on a Fever jersey, her merchandise sales outpaced most of the league, and her college games shattered viewing records, turning her into a cultural phenomenon. The WNBA needed her more than she needed them, and her arrival sparked sold-out arenas, endless highlight reels, and record-breaking viewership. Yet while the media focused on her jump shots and logo threes, her agent, Lindsay Kagawa-Colas, was busy playing the long game. As the head of Wasserman's women's division and a veteran of representing legends like Sue Bird and Diana Taurasi, Colas isn't interested in just brand deals, she wants transformative leverage. And thanks to the clauses within the 2020 CBA, she now has the legal tools to challenge and reshape league norms. One key mechanism is the marketing agreement clause, which was originally designed to give top players off-court income opportunities through league-sponsored promotions. But when a player like Clark drives more attention than the league itself, it opens the door for her team to demand personalized control of those marketing rights. Add to that the CBA's updated language on player movement and contract conditions, intended to protect athletes, but now open to reinterpretation, and you get a recipe for potential team relocation or groundbreaking contract demands. Even the topic of charter flights, long debated in the WNBA, has become a lightning rod. While not universally mandated by the CBA, if Clark's camp applies pressure under the guise of safety and equity, it could revolutionize travel expectations across the league. Inside sources suggest Clark's team is already pushing for benefits no rookie has ever received, including limited control over media rights, guaranteed charter flights for select road games, and a major say in how her team is marketed. Some even speculate that if their terms aren't met, Clark could restrict media access or, more dramatically, demand a trade to a bigger market. Though unconfirmed, the whispers are growing louder, and the negotiation is turning into a full-blown power struggle. And her agent knows exactly how to keep the pressure high on league execs, sponsors, and public opinion, without ever speaking publicly. Reports suggest Clark may not see Indiana as her long-term home, and her camp could be laying the foundation for a future move to a media-rich market like New York, Los Angeles, or Las Vegas. With new CBA terms allowing for expanded marketing rights and greater personal brand autonomy, her agent could exploit loopholes, use revenue guarantees, and strategically engage sponsors to generate market pressure. If successful, this would be the most influential player-driven move in league history, fueled not by controversy, but by strategic, media-savvy negotiation. Yet, it's not all applause. Inside the WNBA, tensions are rising. Veteran players who spent years pushing for incremental progress are reportedly frustrated by Clark's perceived fast-tracked privileges. The Indiana Fever's use of charter flights sparked backlash, with whispers of favoritism. Angel Reese made subtle jabs about earning your spot, and even Candace Parker allegedly urged caution in handing the spotlight to a single rookie. If Clark's team continues this aggressive campaign, it could spark a divide in the league, between those with power and those without. This isn't just about contracts, it's about who gets to shape the future. The WNBA spent years begging for national attention. Now that Clark has delivered it, the question becomes, at what cost? If her agent succeeds in redefining rookie contracts, media access, and franchise accommodations, other agents will follow. College stars will enter the draft with non-negotiable demands. Teams will need to overhaul infrastructure and rethink spending. What started as a rookie debut could trigger a complete overhaul of the WNBA's business model. And while this may mark a new era of player empowerment, it could also make Clark more brand than athlete, something the league might not be prepared to handle. the media remains divided. Some celebrate the boldness of Clark's camp, while others caution that bending the rules for one player undermines league unity. Meanwhile, sponsors are taking sides. Nike, one of Clark's major backers, reportedly wants her front and center, while other corporate partners worry about alienating the broader player base. The WNBA now faces a balancing act: favor Clark too heavily and risk locker room unrest, underplay her influence and risk losing the biggest star in women's sports. This isn't just a Caitlin Clark issue, it's a leadership test for the entire league. While it may seem like another rookie negotiation, what Clark and her agent are truly doing is rewriting the rules. They're using the league's own system to challenge its limits and demanding evolution through sheer force of relevance. The 2020 CBA, intended to protect players, is now a toolkit for leverage in the hands of a seasoned agent. And while the ending is still unwritten, whether Clark stays, moves, or builds an empire, one thing is undeniable: this is no longer just about basketball. It's about power. And the WNBA may soon learn it's no longer the owners or the league office who hold it.